Welcome. This presentation is brought to you by the Pikes Peak Council Boy Scouts of America. This presentation is hosted by Rachel Walters, a District Executive of the Pikes Peak Council. During this presentation, we will look at the different social media resources at your disposal that could greatly benefit your efforts of recruitment and also PAC communications. We will take an in-depth look at these resources and how your PAC can use and benefit from them. First, we're going to take a look at Facebook. There are so many benefits to having a Facebook page for your PAC. Used correctly and consistently, Facebook establishes itself as a great tool to use for fall recruitment, year-round recruitment, PAC communications, PAC events, reminders and updates, and so much more. In this section, I will go over how to create a Facebook page and a private Facebook group for your PAC and the best practices for using them. To fully utilize Facebook for your PAC, it is necessary to have both a page and a private group. The Facebook page will allow your PAC to reach out into the community. The page is also your ultimate recruitment tool. To create a page, you will simply want to click on Pages and then select Create. Make certain to select Community or Public Figure as your type. For your page title, make certain it is recognizable. Also, keep in mind that there may be plenty of PACs around the country with your same number, so it would be beneficial to put the city or council to help identify. For our purposes, I will put New PAC Colorado Springs. Your category is Youth Organization. For the address, I suggest putting your charter organization or where you meet. Now, click Continue to officially create your page. Here is an example of a newly created Facebook page. As you can see, this particular example is not yet published, meaning no one can search it or get into it but me, as the creator. You can choose to set your page as unpublished while you set it up. You can do that by going to Settings and Page Visibility, then click Edit to change the page status. While we're on this page, take a look at all the different settings you can modify. These allow you to make the page as visible to the public as possible. You can change things such as age restrictions, area restrictions, who is allowed to post on the page, and more. Put in the privacy settings your PAC feels comfortable with, but make sure the content is still visible to your desired audiences. Don't forget, as the page creator, you have the ability to add other adult leaders as admins to the page so that they have the ability to post, create events, and add other people. Once you have set your page to suitable settings, don't forget to update the page info. Here's where you can add a description of your PAC, where and when you meet, whether you are a family PAC, some of the fun activities you have planned for the year, and anything else you want to include. There are options to put phone numbers or email addresses. I would suggest putting in the number of your membership chair or the designated person to speak to with leads. There's also a section for address. I would suggest putting the address of where you hold meetings, whether that is the school or chartering organization. If you have a website, which I know many PACs do, here's a great place to add the link. Once everything is complete, go back to Settings and publish your page so it will go live. There are many features for you to become familiar with on your newly created Facebook page. Do you have a fun activity, camp out, or join Scout Night planned soon? Make certain to create an event that will appear on your Facebook page. Make the event as detailed as possible so any leads who are interested can show up to see what your PAC is all about. You can also create posts for your page. These are great for reminders and flyers. For example, are popcorn sales coming to a close? You could post a reminder to your PAC to get their final sales in. Maybe you also saw a flyer for the Switchback Scout Night at Council that you want to share with your PAC. You can upload that flyer and share it on the page. The best type of content catches the eye. This includes anything from photos to videos. For your popcorn reminder, have a fun photo of a bag of Trails End popcorn or a photo from the PAC's recent sew-and-show. You should also utilize the live streaming feature on Facebook. Are you doing a show and sell today? Live stream it and welcome people to come visit you. Are you doing a fun advancement this week at a PAC meeting or a fun family overnight campout? Take a quick live stream of those too. Tell your current and any potential scouts how much fun you're having and welcome them to join you on the fun for next time. Remember, the more interactions you have on your Facebook page, the better. This includes interactions on a post or in your inbox. If someone comments on your post or sends a message to your inbox, reply as soon as possible. I encourage you to post as often as possible, daily if you are able. The more interactive your page, the better. You can always set a post in advance as well. When you go to create a post, click on Publishing Tools to find these options to set it for a certain time. It is also highly recommended to familiarize yourself with other pages and groups that you may want to interact with. As your new page, go and like other pages, such as the Pikes Peak Council page, your school or district pages, your charter organization pages, neighborhood pages, PTO or PTA pages. Not only can you share information from their pages onto your new PAC page, but you may have the ability to post onto theirs as well. For example, you have the potential to put your Join Scout Night or other PAC events on these other pages. Let the community and your neighborhoods know what the PAC is up to and how and where they can join in on the fun. Furthermore, let your PAC know what is going on in the community. If there's a community event, share it on the page and encourage your scouts to attend in their PAC t-shirts or uniforms. Build these great relationships with your community and use them to your advantage as a recruitment tool. One of the main purposes of having a PAC Facebook page is the ability to geofence. A geofenced ad is one that appears for a certain time within a certain area on a map. For example, a geofenced ad for PAC 475 out of Grand Mountain School will put a radius of approximately 4 miles around the school. Certain criteria can be modified as well to better target your desired audience. For example, you can target people with kids. Then anytime someone who fits that criteria goes through the designated virtual area, their Facebook pings them with an advertisement for your PAC Joint Scout Night event. Many of you will remember that last year we had success with the Nationals geofencing attempt. This year, Pikes Peak Council will be taking geofencing into our own hands with the purpose of having every PAC co-host their recruitment nights on Facebook. Therefore, it is very important to have these dates set as soon as possible. The sooner we have those dates and they are readily available, the sooner the geofence can be placed and the longer it will run to attract potential leads. I am certain that many of you have some concerns regarding the privacy of having a Facebook page. This is where having a separate private Facebook group comes in handy. With a group, you can set everything to hidden except to those who are invited to join. Therefore, you'd have to be a member of the PAC to get an invite to the group. To create a private group, select Create at the top, then scroll down and select Group. I would suggest using the same group name as you did for your page so there is no confusion. You can see that the group is automatically set to private, where only group members can see what is posted. You can then select either to keep your group visible or to make it hidden. Again, this means a person must be invited to join the group. If you have a list of emails or people in the PAC already on Facebook, you can go ahead and add them here to send the invite to the group. Now hit Create. As you can see, you have the same abilities in the Facebook group as you did with the Facebook page. You can create posts, make events, edit admins, and add details about your PAC. You also have the ability to moderate the group. You can create rules for what can and cannot be posted, and you can create categories of topics to discuss. Topics such as popcorn, summer camp, and advancement. Here is where you can safely share photographs and videos of your PAC that you do not wish to be visible to the public. Same with your events, though I would suggest that any content that goes on the Facebook page also be shared with a Facebook group. Discussions and specific PAC-related questions can be handled here, and you have the means to continue to invite members. As you can see, the group is really no different than the Facebook page either, other than privacy. The page is for your PAC to engage with the community and potential leads. The group is for current PAC members. Did you know that the most utilized search engine in the world is Google? Whether on your desktop or searching through your phone, you're most likely using Google. When you're searching for a business or restaurant, you're using Google through Maps. Each of these restaurants, which pop up in Maps, has its own Google profile called My Business that allows that business to interact with customers. It is very simple to create a Google My Business profile, and I'm encouraging each PAC to create their own Google My profile this year. There are some great benefits to having a My Business profile. Having a Google My Business profile will allow for your unit to populate on Google Maps. So when a parent searches for, say, a local youth organization or program, they will see your unit in their search. Here we see an example of a unit already using a Google My Business profile, Cub Scout Pack 321 in Texas. You can see that their profile allows for the unit to include your pack website, a good contact phone number, your location for meetings, and your hours of operation. In this case, when your meetings actually take place. You will also see a portion for reviews. When you visit a restaurant or other business, one thing you are likely to want to see are the reviews. This will help you see whether it is worth your time. This example shows a review rating of 4.8. Thus, this review shows parents that this pack is a great place to entrust their children. Setting up your Google My Business profile is actually very easy. Simply type My Business into the Google search engine and click on the Profile Manager. Then select Manage Now and you will be taken to a place where you can enter your business name. Type in your unit number. For presentation purposes, I typed in Cub Scout Pack 475. Then click on Add Your Business to Google. It is that simple and 100% free. You do have the ability to pay for ads, but I won't be going over that in this presentation. Once you have created your profile, you can then go back and continue to add information such as your phone number, your website, your location, times and place, and more. While the BSA does have its own search engine with your BS Scout pin, which we will go over shortly, this profile allows for direct search through Google. It literally puts your unit on the map. Next, we will look at the Nextdoor application. Nextdoor is probably the most underutilized resource, but it is not just an app for lost pets or loud neighbors. This tool is fantastic for reaching out to your neighborhoods, especially during recruitment or certain fundraisers and events like popcorn sales. You simply need to download the free application on your phone, or you can sign in on your desktop. It will then ask you to identify your neighborhood and home address. To verify you are in fact a resident of your neighborhood, you will either receive a mailed letter to your address or a code will be sent to your phone. The billing address for your phone must match the address you put into the app for you to be able to use this method. Otherwise, the mailed letter can take up to 10 business days to arrive. So I would suggest opting for the phone verification if you can. On either the mailed letter or phone verification, you will find an invitation code to enter that will verify your address. This process is done to ensure those applying to the neighborhood groups are valid. Once you have validated your address and email, you begin to post and comment on your neighborhood group. It is recommended that your adult leaders and parents, especially those families in different neighborhoods, download the app to be able to reach a wider group of people. The more people who have the app and can reach out to their neighborhoods, the more useful this resource becomes. Every neighborhood on Nextdoor is a bit different, so you will want to familiarize yourself with some of the rules and regulations of your neighborhoods before posting. Some, for example, will only allow you to post advertisements once a week. My neighborhood only allows for advertisements on Mondays, so when you are posting, make certain you follow your guidelines. Nextdoor is really a great way to reach your neighborhood families about recruitment. It is also a great tool for letting your neighborhood know your pack is having a show and sell for popcorn at a grocery store around the corner. Creating content on Nextdoor is pretty straightforward. For presentation purposes, I will be using the desktop version of the application, but remember, you can also use the phone application. Hover your mouse where it says Post a Message, Event, Poll, or Urgent Message, and then click on it. A post box will pop up, and it will allow you to create a message, poll, or event. For your Join Scout Night, I would create an event. For something like a, hey, Pack 475 will be selling popcorn on the King Supers on Constitution, come see us, I would opt for just a general message. To post, you need to select a category, and you also have the option to change your neighborhood area. For category, you will need to decide using your best judgment. For the popcorn message, I would just select general. For your Join Scout Night event, I would suggest either using other or school or even meeting. Remember to create content that is eye-catching, so use pictures as you did with Facebook. Here's an example of a post that I created during recruitment last year. Nextdoor really is a very user-friendly application, and it is a great resource to use throughout the year. Next, we're going to be discussing your BA Scout PIN. While every PAC should already have an entry in BA Scout, it is imperative this information be kept up to date because this is one of the main areas where leads attempt to contact a PAC that interests them. If the information is outdated or incorrect, we may lose those leads altogether. Now is also a great time to go ahead and add your new public Facebook page to your BA Scout PIN because it gives potential leads something else to look at. That is why it is important to make certain your page is engaging, eye-catching, and interactive. BA Scout and your Facebook page are your leads' first glimpse of your PAC. So make them want to find out more and entice them to join in on all the fun you're having. But also be informative. There are so many features available on your BA Scout PIN. You can have contact information, whether your PAC is a family PAC, your websites and resources about your PAC, and whether they can register online. All of these aspects are very important for your potential leads, but just as important is your direct communication with those leads. Closely monitor and regularly check for new leads and any applications so you can be prompt with your replies. Make certain you are also following up with your leads. Perhaps they were busy the first time you reached out to them, or maybe you invited them to a meeting that they just couldn't attend, but they may still want to join. Never give up on a lead and continue to reach out to them. For more information about managing your PIN on BA Scout, visit this link. For further assistance on social media, or if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me at rachel.walters@scouting.org or reach out to your district executive. You can also search for what you need help with using the help features on each of the social media resources we went over. Thank you for watching this presentation, and as always, thank you for all that you do. Happy Scouting!